All right. So I accidentally took a way later nap than I planned on. I didn't plan on taking a nap at all. And then I ended up napping for the better part of forever. Um, so that's why this is like really, really late. Um, so I do apologize, guys. I had to run to Walmart before it closed. I had to do this, and a few things I got to do right when I woke up. Hey, Kingzilla, how's it going? But I did say I'd stream tonight, so I wanted to jump on at least for a little bit. Um, Probably gonna be another small stream, just because it's so late. I know we have a lot of people going to school tomorrow. Um, also I'm very, very tired still, but I just kind of wanted to sit down, chat with y'all some more. Oh, man, I just had dinner or breakfast, I guess, for me. So, but hopefully y'all are doing good. Hopefully you guys are excited for tomorrow. The M.O.G.E.R.A review is 100% coming out tomorrow. I'm going to be working on that very soon. Um, Probably in a little bit. I've been playing with it throughout the day before I went and took my nap, and it is stupendous. It is one of my favorite releases, period. It makes me kind of regret not getting this in the beginning. Like, if I would have gotten this, when I had my collection, it probably would have ended up being one of my favorite figures, which is funny because at baseline, M.O.G.E.R.A is not a good Monster Arts figure. Not to spoil, like, get into the review stuff too much, but like, it doesn't really articulate that much, but yet it just comes off as one of the best releases in the line. Uh, both releases of this figure are very, very accessory heavy. And honestly, if you own the original and you're thinking about getting this one, I would say it's not wrong to get this one. The paint jobs are different enough. And I'm telling y'all, I think we're going to get a third one. I think we're going to get a battle damaged one, a Fukuoka Final Battle version. Um, and I will be buying it mainly because hopefully the paint apps are going to be all damaged. It's going to have all the broken pieces, so the broken, uh, you know, missile hands, the broken middle. Like, maybe it'll have a very special like middle piece um, that can be slotted in for Space Godzilla's tail, or maybe by the time they do this third version of the figure, maybe they'll have a brand new Space Godzilla mold. I'd probably assume not, because they didn't do it for this one, but at the same time, this is the final one of this mold we needed for Space Godzilla. So there's a very good chance that now we could get a new remold, hopefully a little bit larger and a little bit more accurate, even though I'm still a very big fan of this figure, the Fukuoka and the original, the two that I've owned, but definitely would not be against getting a more accurate, bulkier one that fits a little bit better in scale. Um, Sorry. Just got a really interesting per sale made through. Damn. Sorry, guys. Friend Matt was updating me on an interesting uh, business thing for the channel, something that I might pursue now. He sent me some details on it, and I'm very interested in it now. So hopefully he gets in, and I might try to get in as well. That was interesting. So, man, that's wild. I must sleep soon. Can't stay long. Hey, Sharktopus. That's all right. That's all right. It's very late. It's very late. So, um, oh yeah. Get back to what I was saying. So hopefully, we'll get a third M.O.G.E.R.A released, and it'll be like a battle damaged one. But I would not expect that for another year or two. So that's kind of what I'm feeling for this one, because we didn't get the battle damage pieces this time. So I would expect another one in a few years, not within a few months. Haya, dropping a new colorway of the same exact figure with better accessories, better looking every 2 or 3 months. So you have to basically are forced to buy every release. I hate that. I really do. I really hate that. I hate that they showed off that new Burning Godzilla and it blows the other one out of the water, and that one just came out for the US. So a lot of people can't cancel that pre-order. So you're forced to get a second one, and I think that's crappy. Especially, you know, companies do that a lot. Monster Arts does that. Figure Arts does that. But at least for the most part, they wait a year or two or more. Monster Arts case, we haven't gotten another M.O.G.E.R.A since 2011, 2012 was the first one. This one has over 12, almost 12, 13 years. Think about that. We haven't gotten a new M.O.G.E.R.A. So the people that are complaining about it being like, we gotta, oh my God, we didn't need this. It's like, we kind of needed this. New collectors needed this. Even though I would say the OG is more than worth picking up as well. With this, getting all the accessory, new Burning G from Haya. They did a new 2019 that's in the translucent mold, and it looks much better, hopefully. I don't know if in hand it's going to look better. But it comes with like battle damaged Ghidorah pieces and stuff. And it's like the regular Burning 2019 just hit stateside like a month or two ago. So it's like within a month, you already have to buy it back up. And then it takes like 8 months to come out. I don't like that business model. I don't care that it's half the price of a Monster Arts or a third of the price of Monster Arts. They're literally ripping everyone off. You're basically spending the same amount. You're getting 2 figures, but you're getting 2 crappy figures, or 1 crappy figure and 1 really good figure. In the Ghidorah's case, I think the first Ghidorah is not very good, and this new, what they call it, energy version, I think that one looks really good. But, same thing with this Burning Godzilla. But I'm not going to get into Haya rants tonight. I canceled my pre-orders for Haya. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to get into any more drama on YouTube because of Monster Arts versus Haya. I prefer what I prefer. And so far right now, I'm pleased with how much I'm spending with Monster Arts. It's more, yes, but quality and articulation wise, I think it's just better for me, for what I want. So yeah, well, thankfully I didn't get the old one. I was thinking about it. Godzilla with Ghidorah head. Yeah, it's got like the charred head, and then it has one where it's cut off. The Kevin neck is like cut off, and it's like, that's really, really cool. Don't get me wrong, that is awesome, amazing. But you just released your version, your painted one, and now you're already releasing this one, and then the energized Godzilla I think looks like garbage. By the way, it looks terrible. I think it looks so bad. It shouldn't need black lights on it 100% of the time to make it look good, but that's just me personally. We'll see if Monster Arts attempts to do it, and I'm assuming they will. And it's going to be a terrible. It's going to be also terrible. I don't think energized Godzilla is going to be a very easy incarnation to release in general. I think everyone's going to struggle with it personally. So that's not a Monster Arts and Haya debate. That's just a design. It's kind of like Burning 2019. What, 5 years into the design being out, and this is probably the first actually really accurate 6-inch Burning Godzilla. It took this long. It makes sense. So, so I think it looks good. I just don't like the business model of being like, oh, the old one just released, so here's the pre-orders for the new one. So you have to keep the old one because no one's going to buy the old one. So you're going to have 2. And it's like, well, okay. This Monster Arts gives me a few years to do reissues. Speaking of -1 color, Haya needs to be better with their releases. I don't want to buy anything from them because they make a better yeah. Like, it's just a really shit business model. And I just can't believe they keep doing it over and over and over again. And I just don't like that people just eat it up. And then they go and bash Monster for doing a reissue or, a re-release or a recolor or final battle version. They don't do it for like 2 or 3 years, but yet Haya will do it within a month. A year, they'll do it 2 or 3 times in a year, and you'll buy 3 or 4 versions of that figure. And then it's like, well, Monster is the villain, even though now you've bought the same figure 4 times over. It doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make sense. But once again, personal opinion. That's not trashing anyone who likes Haya. If you like Haya, I think, if you're patient with Haya, I think that's the thing. You use patience. You let them show off a figure, and then you wait for the better version to come out. I think that's very smart. And then I do think Haya is very, when it comes to financials, especially in the environment we're in now, I think Haya is the better way to go. I'm not going to deny that at all. I think Haya is smarter. If you want to be a collector, you want to get more. More. You want to get something that's a little bit inexpensive. I think Haya is the better way to go. It's kind of like 10 years ago when X Plus really started to, well, actually 12, 13 years ago now, when X Plus started to really take off. There was that debate of Bandai and X Plus, and it's like everyone, like the people that are the collectors that wanted to spend more and could spend more, they wanted X Plus, and they, I felt like the Bandai collectors kind of felt a little, taken back by it, because one, they weren't getting figures, and then two, it's like, oh, well, you just like it because you're spending more. It's like, no, I feel like it's the same thing with Monster Arts and Haya. It's all about money, and how people perceive. People don't like that they can't afford the Monster Arts figures, and then Haya comes out, so then they take out all that aggression that's been building up on Monster Arts and they throw it out. Some of it is very valid, very true, and some of it I think is over exaggeration. Just hating to hate, I think there's a good amount of each. Like, there's definitely some criticisms that Monster Arts still needs to get, they need to shape up on. 100%, and that's coming from a guy who literally has bought a lot of Monster Arts this year. I've spent over $1,000 over $2,000 on Monster Arts the last 2 years now. I was doing some math, just trying to catch up on the Heisei releases. Spent about $2,000 after this M.O.G.E.R.A, and the few that I've paid for that are coming out. So that's including Evolved Godzilla and Ortho Shin, because I've basically paid both of them off. I think I got like one pre-order payment left on each, I think. It also helped that Haya has Monsterverse figures, yeah, which is Monster Art's weakest point, is those legendary figures. So it's like you get best of both worlds if you buy both. But if you want to be, in our economy right now where things kind of suck, I would say it is smarter to buy Haya figures, just like I would still say it's probably smarter to buy Bandai figures, But I'm not going to knock someone for buying one or the other or buying both, like some people just have a hard on for doing, I'm interested to see how this M.O.G.E.R.A review goes tomorrow. A lot of the a lot of the Monster Arts reviews seem to stir up drama on the channel. We had some on the Jet Jaguar review. Some people had honest points, and some people were just being hateful to be hateful. Which, I mean, it's fine. You don't have to like the product. I just don't know why people go, if you're not going to like something, I don't understand why people go search it out and then feel the need to comment. Go find a post of a figure that you are going to like, or you do like, and post something positive. Use that energy somewhere else, or at least be constructive about it. I think that's something the whole Godzilla community just doesn't do very well, is being constructive. We as a community, admittingly, are very spoiled right now. We basically had nothing for 10 years. And then we've been on this ramp up, especially after like Shin. I would say it's been, booming after Shin Godzilla when it comes to merch and toys and releases. And it's just like, it's very obvious that Godzilla is very prevalent within its own community and then in the global community of just fandoms. Like, we have so much coming out constantly. I think people try to dabble too much in everything. Such a feeling of evil inside. That's the feeling of bullying toy. That's the feeling of bullying toys. Yeah, you know, it's just weird. Like, I've had people try to debate me on like Safubi and stuff. It's like, well, if you're a Monster Arts collector or you're a Bandai collector, you're looking for accuracy or articulation. You can't come over to a Safubi review and start criticizing it. Like, that logically doesn't make sense, you know. Or if you're a Safubi collector and you go to a Monster Arts review and it's like, well, it's not colorful, it's not, for the most part, it's not very, stylized, Sakai adds his own stylization to these, but not the same way that Safubi is. So it's like, I feel like people just want to complain about something to go complain. So they go to something they don't know and then they complain instead of just, sitting down and learning a little bit. Because now basically I'm in almost every bit of the Godzilla community. I'm in all the major like pillars of our collecting. I've got Safubi, I have X Plus, I have Monster Arts, and I was in Bandai for so long. I at least have a stake in that. I'm slowly getting edged out with these newer releases. For the last year. Speaking of those Bandai releases, anyone getting the Kiryu Goji and the GMKs? I'm almost 100% sure I'm getting Kiryu Goji and GMK Godzilla, because at AMA next year in May, AMA All Monsters Attack, not 3, but AMA, we have the suit actor for the Millennium Gojis and the GMK Goji. So those would be perfect figures to get signed. I think both look excellent. I think they look really, really good. So I might be picking those up to get signed next year. But we'll see. I might wait till Japan to get them because they should hopefully still be around by then. They're all general releases, thankfully. I do need a Kiryu Goji. I would recommend picking it up. It looks damn near perfect. I will 100% review it if I do pick it up. It's probably going to be months and months down the line, but thinking about it. So I'm very, very, very interested in it. I just get that Bandai part of my brain that still like hovers every now and then, just kind of like going ear. I love it, dude. I do love it. Do like it. Oh my goodness. So we got like 1,000 things going on right now. How to catch up. Oh boy. It's been a busy weekend, guys. It's been a busy week. Really glad that I, for the most part, got into, getting back, being mostly controlled on these releases and live streams. We're getting back in the 70th anniversary marathon. Tokyo SOS should be Sunday. I want to watch it a few more times. I did get to watch it once. I bought myself some alcohol, some adult juice tonight. I'm going to be drinking, playing Fortnite for a little bit, doing the reviews. I've got quite a big, plate of things for tonight. So I kind of just want to be prepared and be ready towards the end of the month, getting these things shipped out that need to be shipped out here soon. Because I have to, I'll have to, what was I saying? Baragon X Plus 30 centimeter FLS Baragon. I have to get that shipped out like within the next week or two. Otherwise, Hobbylink Japan will start. Uh, they'll start charging me. So I've got that. I think I might be able to swing that this paycheck. I think I just sold something tonight. I have to wait till tomorrow or maybe even this weekend to confirm the sale. So I'll have a little bit of that. So I'm going to use that to ship out the things that I need to ship out. And then I'll have some extra money after that. There's something I'm going to be buying here that I have to get before the end of the month. Very, very excited about that. And I might work on a trade for a few things. From a good friend of mine that you guys will know, but I won't confirm anything until I send him a message. So I got a few Sofubi that aren't really selling, so I want to see if maybe he'll trade for a few other things. We'll see. And then Baragon has me so very, very excited. Yeah, dude, I'm pumped for this Baragon. I don't know how I've held off a whole month from shipping it, and it's not been peaceful. I mean, some of it is because I don't have the space for it, and my garage door has been broken for a month, and I haven't been able to get into it. So I have like all the boxes from the last like month or so, like the X pluses and stuff, have just been sitting in my closet, taking up my clothes space, but also just taking up space in the room. So like, not only do I not have any space for Baragon just outright, I don't have space for his box either. So that's kind of why I'm just taking my time with things. I'm supposed to be getting the new door opener hopefully tomorrow. Actually, yeah, tomorrow or Friday is when I'm supposed to get it, so I can finally get into the garage again. I can get these X Plus boxes out of my room. Very, very excited to get this stuff out back into storage. But it's getting late. I want to work on a few things, guys. I wanted to make sure I live streamed it a little bit. I know it's not very long, but it is very late at night. I know everyone's got jobs and stuff tomorrow. But I also want to make sure that I give myself enough time to work on the reviews tonight, and work on a few other things, not YouTube related, some other business that I have to attend to. So I'm going to call it here. Donovan, how's it going? It's been a little bit. Hopefully you're doing good. Oh, over now. Yeah, Sharktopus. I think I'm going to end it. Also kind of just out of nowhere, just kind of didn't feel good. My stomach kind of just flipped on itself. So I kind of I want to go check that too, if I'm being honest. But yeah, it's late at night. I want to let people get to sleep. What, already? Yeah. It's very late, guys. Also, like I said, my stomach just turned itself around. Like I went from feeling okay to really not feeling good. So I'm going to take care of that, and then I'll talk to you guys later. Maybe if I can get everything done, I'll go to bed early tonight, and then we'll maybe do a little small live stream before work tomorrow, before I go to work. So not going to confirm anything. Otherwise, we're going to make Sunday an extra long live stream. So we'll work on something. Maybe we'll do a double live stream on Sunday. We'll do a chill stream or some sort of themed stream, and we'll also do the Tokyo SOS stream. So, or maybe the Monday stream will be a theme stream that's not the movies. We'll see. I'll make it up to you guys. Don't worry. Okay. Well, I'll make it up. But I'm gonna go take care of this gut ache real quick, and then I'm gonna get to work on these reviews. So thank you all for watching. I really do appreciate it. Thank you guys for staying up, and I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys. Watch the M.O.G.E.R.A review tomorrow. Bye, guys.